life is going to change for a little bit. Our life is going to be disrupted, and we are going to be disrupted because we need to focus on the health of the community.
That's the big takeaway from health officials tonight. Expect disruption, and we're already seeing that disruption happening now.
After the governor called for all Utahns today to limit group gatherings to no more than 100 people, several cancellations and closures are already taking place. Here's a look at just some of those meetings and events that have been called off. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints canceled all church meetings worldwide indefinitely. The NCAA called off the entire NCAA tournament. In Murray, schools will now be closed, and Utah's colleges and universities are going online for all class instruction. And even Utah's favorite playground, Disneyland, closing its doors.
Several Utah cities, those there on your screen, are also declaring a state of emergency to free up money for relief resources. The declaration also means that these cities can close any city-run buildings like the rec centers.
A lot of major developments still playing out tonight. We do have live team coverage for you this evening. Matt Rascone showing us what to expect if you call the coronavirus hotline. Carol Makita is following the latest developments on church closures all across the state. And Sam Farnsworth has information on the Utah Jazz players who have been diagnosed with coronavirus. First, though, Andrew Adams shows us how all of today's developments are prompting a mad rush at some of these grocery stores. Andrew?
It has been an unreal day at almost any store you visited. People have been sending us pictures and videos, including from this Winco behind me right here. Check out this line. It actually wrapped around the store, and those aren't express lane purchases. Those are very full carts. And it's hard enough to manage if you're a national retailer, but if you're a mom and pop, it gets even tougher.
Nothing drives the free market like supply
6, 7 of them,
and demand.
In my lifetime, this is unprecedented.
Inside Days Market,
this is the first time we've been out for a while.
the demand is a little out of hand.
all right, $33.71.
It's kind of an all-hands-on-deck thing. Started about a week ago. It's definitely been ramping up. It's definitely been a challenge with some supply items.
Brock Day
The high-demand items.
says his store is struggling to keep up with coronavirus.
We had a bunch, and as you can see now, we're mostly empty.
Toiletries,
Sadly, this is what our toilet papers look like for several days.
flour, and sugar.
Majority of this was pretty full this morning.
They're all flying off the shelves.
And the suppliers are telling us that we could be 5 to 10 days out on those types of things.
To keep customers happy, workers are putting in overtime.
I've had several employees in the last 2 or 3 days working 14, 15-hour days.
The long lines aren't a hard sell when COVID-19 compels people to buy.
Most like this I saw was when we were afraid of Y2K.
If everyone survives the next few weeks,
We're just trying to do anything we can.
meeting all the demand will have been a fair trade.
I've never seen anything like it.
Well, the advice from the Day family in Provo, please don't panic, be prepared, buy, but don't necessarily overbuy. Back to you.
Yeah, good information there. Andrew Adams live for us tonight in Utah County. Andrew, thank you.
Along those lines, today, Governor Herbert spoke to Utahns fighting over toilet paper, saying that's not the Utah way.
Fighting at Costco or Walmart over different issues out there and not being friendly in the process is something we don't want to see. A run on stores and tempers flaring is not the Utah way.
Health officials offer some simple suggestions on items to purchase for an emergency supply, including non-perishable items and food with long shelf lives, also meats that can be easily frozen and used later.